Hey, Red Sox fans, Don Hewitt here. You have no idea how much trouble we've gone through just to try to get this darn thing to work. So here goes. My topic today is how to fix the Red Sox pitching. I'm looking for a radical overhaul. So if I'm Ben Cherington, I'm only keeping Rick Porcello out of the starting five in the rotation now. Clay Buchholz, Wade Miley, I would trade them to another team who thinks that they can rehabilitate them and bring them back to better success. Both of them are under contract for more years, so that could be attractive to a team who's looking to add to their pitching staff. Also, if they could get the Red Sox to eat some of their salary, I think that would be a good trade for them. So I'm hoping that we get rid of Buchholz and Miley. As far as Kelly goes, since he does throw hard, 97 miles an hour on his fastball at times, I would move him to the bullpen. We need some power arms in the bullpen, so I would move Kelly there. As far as Justin Masterson, nice kid, but he just doesn't have it any longer. For whatever reason, his arm is not responding. So either he goes to the bullpen as a long guy out of the pen, or we just have to release him, unfortunately. So that's how I see the other four people in the rotation moving. So now that we move four, we need four new starters. So to me, first job is to complete a trade to get Cole Hamels. It appears that the Phillies have been scouting Manuel Margot, who's a 20-year-old prospect for the Red Sox who has high upside. Perhaps we can pair him with one of our top prospect pitchers, throw in an infielder or an outfielder that we don't need at the AAA level, and maybe those 3-for-1 for Hamels will suffice for the Phillies. So if we get Hamels, that gives us two starters. Next, I would go after Steven Strasburg. Strasburg is somewhat falling out of grace, would you say, with the Nationals. He's a guy that has a lot of upside. He's just had this little dip in his career right now. And maybe a change of scenery, a new team would be something that would move him forward to get back to where he was back in his rookie season. He still has a power arm and he's still young. And he's also under control for this year and next year. So that gives you 2 years to see how he reacts to playing in Boston and for the Red Sox. I think all it would take is another top pitching prospect and perhaps another position player, and that would satisfy the Nationals. So we have Porcello, we have Hamels, and we have Strasburg. For the last two starters, I would take whichever of the two highest prospect pitchers that weren't used in trades that are left to fill out the number 4 and a number 5 role. Hopefully that would be Stephen Wright and Brian Johnson. That means that perhaps we may have had to move Henry Owens and Eduardo Rodriguez. But of those 4 guys, take the 2 that are left and give them a shot at the number 4 and the number 5 starting rotation spots. In addition, on another website that I was reading today, I see that the Reds may be interested in doing a salary dump to move Johnny Cueto and Aroldis Chapman. We could certainly take both of them for more prospects. And Cueto is a free agent in 2016, so he could be a short-term rental, so to speak, unless we decide he's the real deal and the Sox want to sign him long-term. And Chapman is signed through this season and next, so you'd get him for the bulk of 2 years. So that seemed to be interesting to me as well. Again, 2 good arms that could help this rotation. One in the starting rotation, one in the pen. So in summary, there are upgrades available out there. The trade deadline is too far off to wait. The Red Sox have the money. They have the prospects to make any or all of these scenarios come to fruition. And whatever they do, it will be a big upgrade from where we are now. One of the worst ERAs in all of Major League Baseball. In fact, I think we're second to last, only behind Toronto. So that's pretty bad. So I expect the Sox to move fairly quickly before some of the other teams take some of these pitchers off the board. And really, I expect these things to be done soon. So look for more changes coming in May and June, and certainly well before the trade deadline at the end of July. So that's my thoughts for today. Thanks for watching, and go Sox.